Welcome back to Liam's TV Addicts. Now, yes, if you are a fan of EastEnders, you are going to want to, stay tuned to this one because we are talking all things EastEnders and what's going to happen, what I think's going to happen, and yeah. So, tonight was the Vic explosion in the start of the 40th. Now, what I think... Obviously, there was a lot going on. There was the Reese crashing into the Vic. There was Cindy pushing Ian onto the road, after Reese narrowly missed him. There's Kathy being revealed as Cindy's attacker at Christmas last year. And there was just, obviously, Martin told Stacey that basically they shouldn't be together, and he broke Stacey's heart, and then obviously we saw the Vic explode. So I do think, so obviously we're just going to talk about what I think will happen to each character, and yeah, just what will go from there. And I will love to hear your thoughts in the comments about what you think may happen. So first of all, let's start with Martin Fowler. Now, obviously, Martin must be at the main bar of where, because he was last seen by the bar. But I do think that he will have to choose. There's been speculation and there's been rumours about that he could be the one to die. Now, I do think that he will have to choose who to save first out of Stacey and Ruby. I do think Stacey and Ruby are badly hurt somewhere, but I do think one of them will die. I mean, it's pretty obvious considering Lacey and Louisa, who play Stacey and Ruby, are officially leaving. Ruby's going, but she's not coming back, and Lacey's going on maternity leave. So Lacey will be back eventually. So I don't think Lacey will die. But I do think Martin will be devastated by someone's death. And I do think that maybe, what if he... I'm not, touch wood, that I do have a feeling that he will die hugging possibly Ruby, but I do think he will be there. He will be looking for Sonia as well because she's pregnant. So the next one is, yes, Stacey Slater. Now, obviously, as I've said, I don't think Stacey will die, but I do have a feeling that they're definitely going down the coma storyline for Stacey, because there's no way for her to exit. She won't go to prison because she's not done anything. But I do think that she will be trapped. Stacey went to the toilet because she was crying over Martin rejecting her. So I do think that Stacey will be trapped in the loo. And what if Sonia goes into the toilets to have her baby, like Kim did, and sees Stacey there? But I do think that Stacey may try to help, or she'll go searching for, because Lily and I think her other two kids were there. I'm not sure. I only seen Lily. She will go searching for Lily when she finally gets out the loo. If the door's not locked or jammed or barricaded or something with rubble. But I do think that Stacey will definitely get rescued from the Vic, and she'll be on a stretcher from the ambulance crew and the paramedics and whatever, and she will go into a coma. So the next one is Ruby Allen. Now, come on, Ruby returned in November last year and she's been on the square ever since. Now, I can't stand Ruby for she feels like she's changed, but she hasn't. She's still the same manipulative bitch that she was when she last was on screen. Now, I do think that she will die. I do think Ruby will be killed off because Louisa hasn't confirmed a permanent return. She hasn't said about possibly returning when she's left or in the future. So I do think that possibly they could go down the route of killing Ruby off, and then Roman will go into the hands of Martin if Martin's still alive. But I do think that Martin will be seriously hurt, but he will still be alive. But I do think Ruby is trapped somewhere, and Ruby will basically struggle. She will plead with Martin to save her, or what if Stacey, magically, Ruby pleads with Stacey for Stacey to help her because she's stuck in rubble or she's trapped somewhere, and she says, "Oh, I'm sorry, you can have Martin. Please just help me." What if they go down that road to sort of what if they make Ruby and Stacey friends, or they make up and say sorry to each other and hug each other and then Ruby dies in Stacey's arms. But I just can't wait. So, my thoughts on Lauren. Now, it has been confirmed that Lauren and Bianca will be helping Sonia give birth to the baby, but we don't know where in the Vic. So, I think they'll be They'll be based in the kitchen because they both had the craving for fudge cake in tonight's. And we know that Reese will be there in the same room as them because Bianca in the trailer that they recently released a few days ago, that Bianca is threatening Reese to stay away from Bianca. Well, Bianca is threatening Reese to stay away from Sonia while she's giving birth. Billy and Honey, I'm not quite sure about these two. I do think that Billy will be hurt a lot more than Honey. Or I think Billy will fight his way up to get himself up. Denise, now I know Denise, Jack and Ravi, they're not going to do anything with them. I know they're not going to die because I do think obviously they're going to be badly hurt wherever they are. Because I know Jack is going to be out the Vic because I've seen some spoiler photos of Jack standing outside the Vic. But I do think that I do think Ravi will probably be in hospital for a couple of days, or he'll have some cuts or something, but I do think I do think there'll be some other twists because there's bound to be, because this is EastEnders, so why wouldn't there be twists? But yeah, I just cannot wait. So make sure you like and subscribe and comment down below, what do you think is going to happen? Who's going to die? Who's going to survive? And what's going to happen? Do you think that Reese will go even further to kill Bianca, and that's how Bianca leaves? Or just let me know in the comments.